friends, welcome back to the shop. Backyard. If this is your first time here, I'm Dana. Art's actually behind the camera for this episode, and what we're going to be doing is a head-to-head testing and review of floor mat cleaners. Now, we've had our WeatherTech not for that long in our new Santa Fe, but already it's starting to grate on me that I can't keep them perfectly black and clean. I didn't have this problem in the Subaru because the floor mats were, well, gray, and I didn't care. But in the Santa Fe, I'm noticing that even just these small little gray marks from the clay dirt that's out here in Ohio and our gravel driveway is just like a big eyesore to me. So I really wanted to do a little bit of research and dig in and see what product was going to be the best solution to help me at least try to keep these things looking black and new. What I did was a little bit of research, and I did a head-to-head comparison online before ordering of WeatherTech's floor liner cleaner and protectant, as well as the Chemical Guys floor mat cleaner and protectant. Now, right off the bat, you may see that there's two WeatherTech products versus one Chemical Guys product, and that's because WeatherTech has split out their cleaner from their protectant, and Chemical Guys has it all in one. Doing this research was really kind of interesting to me because I had never really dug deep into various chemicals that we use for cleaning products every day around our home and on our cars. So looking at the safety data sheets was really kind of like looking at a completely different language for me. But one thing that I noticed was WeatherTech listed out every single chemical ingredient in their products on their safety data sheets, and also included the reason why they chose that particular chemical. Very educational for me. When I pulled up the Chemical Guys SDS, what I found was really they only listed out 5 ingredients, gave us the bare minimum of what was required by law, and never really explained why they were choosing those particular chemicals. So anyway, I went ahead and ordered them. All of these products can be purchased from Amazon. There are massive price differences though. The Chemical Guys product at time of purchase was $10 versus the WeatherTech set was $35. So right off the bat, huge differences all around. Now, when I got these products and I'm looking at the ingredients list, there's even more changes. So from Chemical Guys, I noticed that their ingredients list on the bottle doesn't match the ingredients list listed in their safety data sheet. So that's kind of concerning. On their SDS, they included water as one of their ingredients, but it's nowhere printed on the bottle as an actual ingredient. Now, Chemical Guys is manufactured and made in California. So as we all know, California in the United States is very strict on chemicals and what sort of precautions and warning labels you have to put on your product depending on what chemicals you use. Chemical Guys does have the statement that it can be harmful in contact with skin. They say it can be harmful if swallowed, if inhaled, all of these very standard cleaning product warnings. WeatherTech is manufactured in Illinois, and their ingredients list not only does it exactly match the SDS, but on their bottle they actually include the CAS number. That stands for Chemical Abstract Service. It is a company, basically it's a solution that a company based here in Ohio actually developed for the entire United States to categorize, analyze, list out, and keep track of all the different chemicals that we use in our lives from day to day. So as you can tell, quite a bit of difference between these two products. Price, safety data sheets, chemical ingredients, completely different. So what we want to do is we want to do a head-to-head test on the WeatherTech floor liners as well as a really dirty one from the 4Runner to really kind of get down into the nitty-gritty of how these work as cleaning products before we let them air dry and spray them down with a protectant layer to see how they look at the end of your interior detail. So follow along, we're gonna do some cleaning, we're gonna do some experimentation, we'll see what happens. So what we're gonna do, since the Santa Fe floor mats are about the same level of dirty from driver to passenger, is we're gonna use the WeatherTech brand on the driver and the Chemical Guys on the passenger and see what happens. Now, both of these products say to start off with rinsing the floor liner with water. Then spray and scrub. Now, I'm not scrubbing very hard, and this is a softer bristle brush, so I really want to see what the cleaner does as opposed to the scrub brush. Then let's give it a rinse. I'm going to shake off some of this water so we can try to see some results a little bit more instantly. So I know you can't tell in the camera, but I can tell in person that this is already instantly way cleaner than what it was when I just used a mild detergent and water. So instantly, am I happy with this product? Yes. But let's leave the final statement for how it dries. Let's move on to the next one. Spray bottle is giving me a little bit of trouble compared to the other one. Very fruity smell. Really what they're known for, right? So once again, I'm going to do the same thing, gentle scrubbing. And I'm going to see if I can shake off some of this water again so we can try to get some instant results. So what I can see from the Chemical Guys is I actually still see dirt. Once again, I know that you're not going to really be able to tell from the camera view, and with it still being wet, we're going to leave these both to dry completely and then come back. So now that both of these floor mats are dry, we can see that neither one is perfectly clean. The WeatherTech left a lot of dirt here in the grooves, which really could be from my lack of scrubbing or what have you. There's also some dirt in some of these corners. Again, could be a result of me not scrubbing very thoroughly, but still not a perfectly clean result just from using the cleaner. The chemical guys, you can see glaringly where the passenger's foot would go, still has dirt embedded in all of these little wrinkles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the WeatherTech cleaner and clean the passenger floor mat and see if it picks up any of this dirt that chemical guys left behind. So after cleaning the passenger side with the WeatherTech product, it did get more of that dirt and clay residue off of the floor liner, but it's still not perfect. Once again, that could just be because I'm scrubbing lightly and not very harshly, as we want to see what the actual cleaner can do. As far as product satisfaction goes, I would say this absolutely does better than just mild detergent, soap and water cleanup that WeatherTech initially recommends when you purchase this product. But am I extremely happy with it? Not really. But is it worth that extra $25 price point just to buy the WeatherTech brand for your WeatherTech floor liners? Probably not. The true test of that will be longevity, to see if the WeatherTech cleaners break down this material and make it tacky like some other cleaners can do on this particular brand of product. Before I reinstalled my floor liners back into my Santa Fe, I did spray them down with the WeatherTech brand Protectant spray, and it did provide that extra luster that I really wanted to make them look almost brand new. If that's your goal, absolutely, it's worth the extra $25 to buy the WeatherTech brand cleaner and protectant set. If your goal is to just keep them clean, or scrub brush, chemical guys, that'll do it for you. Given that any sort of dirt on these floor liners is like an eyesore when I'm in my new car, I'm gonna go with the WeatherTech brand. Now, they do say not to use this product on anything else in your car, just your floor liners. So this is not going to replace any other product. It's just going to add to your repertoire of new spray bottles that you have to use every single time you do an interior detail. I'm happy with that. So while it was interesting to see what these two products do on my fairly new 6-month-old WeatherTech floor liners, let's see what they can do against a really old, really dirty, mud-filled Husky liner. Art was kind enough to pull this Husky floor liner out of our 4Runner. As you know, you've seen our other episodes, we hope. If not, go watch them. We like to take that 4Runner off-road. And I mean, she's not a pavement princess. She gets mud, she gets dirt, she gets God knows what else built up inside of her, and it all collects here on the floor liners. What I want to do is do a head-to-head right here. I've got a little strip of gaffer's tape going down an approximately middle section, so we can see how both products do against all these different surfaces on the Husky liner.
You were doing such a good job on cleaning these.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, dear.
Can I hire you each time?
What are you going to pay me in? Do we get paid in car parts?
I think that's more expensive than anything else nowadays.
Do I get paid in car parts? Which side are you rooting for? The cheap one?
Honestly, the cheaper one. If I'm going to be completely honest here, neither of these products are paying me, and they're certainly not giving us free bottles of this to test. So
This is true.
this is a good test of what's going to be on our shelves in the future.
So, all right. Here is our result. So this side was cleaned, a little runoff. This side was cleaned with WeatherTech, and this side was cleaned with Chemical Guys. So on the more flat surfaces, here and here, I would say they're about the same. When it comes down to getting into the grooves and really kind of cleaning out the grooves, I did scrub harder here. You can see that WeatherTech does a little bit better job, just a little bit, of getting the dirt out of those little tiny grooves. You can also see that here in the little hex shapes. So my opinion with this particular head-to-head is that WeatherTech is better. Is it $25 better? Art's shaking his head no. Art doesn't think so.
Absolutely not.
Our control is wet, but still dirty. Just like Art's mind. We have one more test to do today, and that is for an OEM rubberized all-weather mat. This one came out of Art's 2016 Subaru WRX. So this is one of the Subaru rubberized all-weather mats. What we're going to do for this one is the Chemical Guys cleaner only on this OEM mat. The reason for that is because the Chemical Guys product specifically says rubber, while the WeatherTech product doesn't necessarily say that it's safe for rubber products. Why didn't you buy this product sooner?
That's a great question.
When we look at the before and after of the Chemical Guys on your OEM rubber all-weather mats, hands down worth your money. This is absolutely way cleaner than you could ever get just from scrubbing it with car soap and water. Definitely would recommend it. It also has that element of protectant in it, which honestly I can feel in the rubber a lot better than I can feel in the hard plastic for the Husky and the WeatherTech. If you've got OEM or rubberized mats in your vehicle, I recommend the Chemical Guys. Thanks for tuning in and watching our 3 very different, very real world scenarios putting head-to-head WeatherTech and Chemical Guys cleaning products. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from this video. And most importantly, what I want to say for you is take care and stay safe. We'll see you next time.